Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? So I'm reading. I ran across an article by Boxing Scene. It talks about. I'm about to pull it up. It's saying that that Deontay Wilder won't take step aside deal to allow Fury Joshua, says Malik Scott. So I run across this article. I came across this article probably about 30 minutes ago, and I'm reading that Deontay Wilder won't take step aside deal to allow Fury Joshua, says Malik Scott. And it also goes on to read retired heavyweight contender Malik Scott, who currently trains former world champion Deontay Wilder, says the once beaten boxer would not accept a step-aside agreement to allow Tyson Fury to face Anthony Joshua in a full division unification on August 14th in Saudi Arabia. Wilder was stopped by Fury in the 7th round of their rematch in February 2020 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Afterwards, he exercised an immediate rematch clause to force a third encounter. Because of their coronavirus pandemic and other factors, the handlers for Fury would eventually deem the rematch clause expired. Wilder would begin a legal action to enforce his contractual clause to a third meeting. On Monday, an arbitrator ruled in Wilder's favor and ordered both sides to hold the third encounter by September. Scott took to social media to make it known that his boxer would not step away from the third Fury fight. Wilder declined and had no interest in step-aside money. Y'all dealing with a whole different type of MF. I'm not gonna say the word, but he's cursing. He said y'all dealing with a whole different type of MF over here. He want the blood, not that step aside money. Retribution is upon us, Scott stated. Top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, who co-promotes Fury, has already reserved the new 65,000-seat Elegant Stadium in Las Vegas for July 24th. The event, a third Wilder fight, will move forward. Joshua now has problems of his own, as WBO mandatory challenger Alexander Usyk is now pressing to get his mandatory shot at the title. Usyk became the mandatory challenger in 2019 after he vacated his WBO belt at cruiserweight and officially moved up to the heavyweight division. Now this is I'll be honest with you. You know, maybe they're gonna work something out, because Wilder is not taking step aside money. Wilder wants blood. Wilder wants to fight. Wilder really wants to get in there and knock out Tyson Fury. He wants to get in there and destroy Tyson Fury. He wants blood. He do not want step aside money. So the thing is this. This is me keeping it real. There's no fight like I'm really looking forward to it. And it's not, and I don't think, because I believe if they was able to make Wilder a very good offer, offer him a very good deal. I'm hearing 20 mil and maybe more, you know, to get him to step aside so we can get the biggest fight in the sport of boxing today, and that's between Joshua and Fury in a unification bout. But I'm gonna just keep it real, because I'm not biased and I'm not none of that. I'm just gonna keep it real, whether people don't want to hear this or not. But this is the part where I keep it real. If Wilder and Fury is next, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. If that's the next fight, no, that doesn't come before the Joshua and Fury fight, in my eyes, my opinion. But he wins the case. You know what I mean? He's rewarded a third fight. He's rewarded the third fight, a trilogy. So the thing is, if that's next, I'm okay with it. If Anthony Joshua goes and take care of the Alexander Usyk situation, go ahead and take care of that mandatory, I'm okay with that. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Joshua takes on Alexander Usyk for the WBO, for that WBO title. You know, I'm okay with that. You know, Joshua takes care of that. Cause I kind of see it going. I kind of saw it going in this direction a long time ago. But at the end of the day, I was so excited and so pumped and so hyped for the Joshua and Fury fight. So excited, so hyped. But in the end of the day, I also know how things could have ended up going. You know, how everything could have ended up playing out. Because this was supposed to happen anyways. Joshua was supposed to take care of his mandatories. Tyson Fury versus Wilder was supposed to have another fight, you know, a trilogy. Take care of that, and that was going to give us the big fight, you know, for undisputed, Joshua versus Fury. A lot of people believe, a lot of channels, Wilder fans believe, Wilder will redeem himself. This is redemption. He will come back to knock out Tyson Fury. They felt that Wilder was cheated. Wilder wants blood. He felt that he was cheated. So to put an end to this war, this is me telling the truth. Y'all can dislike this video all you want, or disagree with me all you want, but this is going to put an end to the war that's been going on. The war. It's been a war for a long time. Over a year. This is going to put an end to the war. If Tyson Fury fights Deontay Wilder, it's going to put an end to the war. Wilder working on some things, trying to perfect his craft and things of that nature, right? Working with Malik Scott. He get in there and make it a different fight from the second fight, from the rematch. Make it a different fight. One thing we got to remember, Wilder's still dangerous. I favor Fury to win. More fundamentally sound, better skilled fighter, and he's also tough. Fury proved that he's a tough fighter, that he also can be dangerous. So to see it again, it puts the end to a war. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm a little upset, yes, because it's interrupting the biggest fight. And if they can work, they still can work something out. You know what I mean? It still can be worked out. A lot of money on the table. It's still, Fury and Joshua still can take place. It still can happen. It still can happen. You know, Wilder is now in the way. He's now in the way. But at the end of the day, that's just keep it real. He can be removed out of the way. You know, or will he go in there and pull off an upset? And could this lead us? It put Deontay Wilder in position. If he defeats Fury, Joshua takes care of his mandatory, Alexander Usyk. Could this be a pattern, right, that leads to Deontay Wilder versus Joshua? We never know. We never know. But at the end of the day, I'm all about seeing the best fight the best. I'm all about seeing good fights, entertaining. I'm all about seeing a good showdown, a good heavyweight showdown. So the thing is this: Fury Joshua is still possible. It's still possible, and something can be worked out as far as most definitely, you know, Deontay Wilder get the winner of that fight. Something can be worked out like that. But this is coming from Wilder. He wants blood. No. He wants that trilogy. He wants that fight. So we just gotta sit back and watch and see how this play out. We gotta sit back and watch how this all play out. But for all the people that really want undisputed, don't be upset. Be patient. Don't be upset. Just be patient. Everything will fall into place. We will get undisputed. That's what I believe. But this Andrew Tucker Andrew Tucker World, and I'm out. Much love and respect.